Okay, so let's talk about some habits that are really going to help you in the morning as you wake up for your spiritual routine. Now, the first is very simple. It's an alarm. It's an alarm that is set from Monday to Sunday if you do your spiritual routines every single day. And you know for a fact that this is the time you wake up every single morning. But you're not just going to set your alarm. You're going to make sure that your alarm is about a meter or two away from your bed, so that when it actually starts to ring, you wake up from your bed and you have to go and stop it. So that's going to be very helpful in your journey, rather than having your phone and you're putting it under your pillow, because we know what happens, right? We wake up, we take that phone, we switch it off, and we go back to sleep. That's happened so many times in my own journey that I cannot even count the number of times. Second habit that is really, really powerful is the 5-second rule. Now, the 5-second rule is something that you can incorporate in other areas of your life as well. Incredibly powerful. And it states that count 5 seconds, and as soon as the 5th second hits, stand up and do exactly what you need to do. Never take 6 seconds, exactly 5, and you stand up. And if it means you were counting those 5 seconds to go and make coffee, be on your feet and go make coffee. If you were counting those 5 seconds to go on your place of prayer, wake up and go. Now, it is said that when you take longer than 5 seconds, that is when the process of negotiating and the process of actually talking yourself out of an idea starts. So as long as it's less than 5 seconds, you are capable of actually standing up and going to tackle the task at hand. Now, let me tell you something. I've practiced the 5-second rule in my own journey, and it has been absolutely life-changing. And it has made me a beast in every single area that I have applied it. Another habit that I want to encourage you to do is to actually recite tomorrow's to-do list the night before. So one of the things that you're going to do before you sleep the night before is that you're going to take your morning spiritual routine written down in a to-do list format, and you're going to recite the things that you're going to do in the morning. This is going to train your brain to know exactly what it's supposed to do as you wake up, because remember, we say we want to take away as much decision making as possible in the mornings. A habit that I've also mentioned already is pre-conversations. Pre-conversations are so powerful, and they really help you set the tone as you enter into the place of your spiritual routine. Now, this habit is powerful because if you're like me, I've woken up in the morning and have completely been unaware of what the direction of the morning looks like. So I have something that I like to call anchor words. And anchor words are almost like theme words for your morning routine. Anchor words could be something like balance, peace, joy, love, whatever works for you, whatever you need the most in that day. Anchor words are really going to help you as you start your spiritual routine, because they're going to give you direction and they're going to give you focus. And so you're going to anchor the whole spiritual routine on that word. If it's prayer, it's going to be connected to that anchor word. If it's affirmations, they're going to be connected to that anchor word. They're going to be something that you can really allow you to assist you in grounding yourself in your spiritual routine. Finally, I've also found that there are times when I really need to keep myself accountable. And part of the habit that I like to use is a spiritual tracker. It is a tracker that I keep on a weekly basis. And I want to make sure that if I have showed up in my spiritual routine, that I actually give myself a nice little tick and pat myself on the back. You know, I've showed up in the place where I was supposed to show up, and I'm very proud of myself. And I give myself that tick with a very smiley face, because I know that I've entered into this place, which is my lifeline. And I have not only invested in myself, my own personal development growth, but I've also invested in my spiritual development growth.